Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to try to get the old El Camino to fire up and maybe even move it. I'm not sure. So I brought some brake fluid, new plug wires because I know these are all chewed up. Brought some gas up, electric fuel pump. So we should be good to go to get this thing fired up today and maybe move it under its own power. So we'll check and see. See how we'll pull these things off. It's a little hard to do this one-handed. I don't have a tripod today. And that could be the one that was Arky the Sparky. Oh boy. I knew they were pretty chewed up. There we go. That one's not too bad. But not that one. Not even that one. Where is it? Is that other one, man? Yes, that one was. Huh. I guess it disappeared. Oh. No? I missed it already. Oh, there it is. It's hiding up in there. That one. No, not even this. What the hell? Huh. What was that one? That one. That one right there, you know, would be arcing all over the place. Come on, there. Come on. She wants to go. But will she? We'll see. Oh. There she went. Oh, they're nice and tight. That one's already off. I'm gonna get this one right here. My neighbor's over there weed eating. Got one more to go. There we go. I don't know who zip tied everything together, but let's cut them all off. Nice. Yeah, that's just professional. All right, I'll cut those off. All right, so we're changing out the distributor cap over here. Hook everything back up before I set it on. It's easier. Maybe not. So we got the plug wires all on, distributor caps all tightened down. Now we just gotta get the batteries out and hook them up, get some fuel to her. Oh, I guess I lied. We still check the oil. We got this nice chrome dipstick, you know, adds 10 extra horsepower to her. Oh, I think we're good on oil. Actually, doesn't look too bad either. We're good there on oil. I already wiped her earlier, so get in there, you chromie. And then we'll try to check this transmission fluid, see what she looks like. If it'll focus, yeah. Transmission fluid doesn't look too shabby. She looks a little burnt. Ooh, she smells a little burnt too, so that could be why this thing was parked. So we might not have transmission. I've already changed out the ignition because I didn't have any keys, even though I have a bag of them right there. So I changed this out with actually one that I found out at the house. So really easy to change these ignitions out. One screw, once you take all this out, all this off, easy. So now I just got the battery hooked up and hopefully I'll have enough juice to crank her over. Ready? Nope, not enough. All right, I'll get back to you. All right, so we moved the green truck up here, 7.3, so we could have a little bit more juice. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah. Oh no. Swing and a miss. Here we go. Listen to that thing. Fired right up. She's running. I don't know how long she's gonna run for. There we go. I gotta check to see what the oil pressure is. Make sure we got good oil pressure. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't... It's got volts. All right, here we go again. Oh yeah, she's got oil pressure coming up. Might not be the greatest. Not really. Just kind of sitting at zero. It moved a little bit, but it was sitting at zero for the oil pressure. Got a little water leak. Oh, nice. Little water leak. Oil pressure's not really there. Just a little one, huh? Nice. Sweet. All right, we'll have to change that out. It came up a little bit, but I don't know if these gauges work. Yeah, they're all kind of like, oh, the battery's charging. They might have been stuck for so long. Give her a little tappy tap. I don't know. She might not have the oil pressure. But we got her running. All right, so it's the next day. Went and got a master cylinder for the brakes because this thing doesn't work at all. I mean, I put fluid in, you can see it's just pouring out of it. So change that out, and then we'll fire this thing back up and see if it'll move. Because I would have tried to have moved it, but with no brakes, I mean, it has an e-brake, but with no brakes, I really didn't want to push it too much. So change this one out, throw the new one on there, and then, yeah, we'll see if we can fire this thing back up again. It's already broken loose, which is surprising, because it didn't snap off, especially since this car was pretty sure down in San Francisco. I don't know how long, but it has a City College San Francisco badge on the window. So, but hopefully I didn't curse myself by saying that with the front one, then go to the back one, and then all snappy, and then we're having to do a repair. You know, that's how it goes sometimes. All right, I don't think this is the one for the back. Check. It's hard to do this one-handed. I didn't bring a tripod up here for the phone. And I don't think that's... pressure's on. It's bled, but I don't know if the brakes really work that great. Had to cut the hose right there because it was leaking. So just cut it off, and then yeah, let's fire this thing up and see if it even moves. Let's see if I have kind of a pedal. Oh, yeah, somewhat. Sweet. All right. Kinda not. Oh, we got something. Oh. I don't think. Oh, she kind of moves. I think the transmission might be a little smoked. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think we really got any gears. So it moved about that far and it died. And I think it's low on transmission fluid. Transmission could be smoked, I'm not sure. Went down and got some more fuel line, funnel, transmission fluid, some zip ties for the fuel tank. And we'll see if we can make it to the shop or not. If it don't go into gear and hold under a load, I am not gonna try because the driveway is too steep and I'm here by myself. I have nobody help me tow it, so yeah. But we'll see what happens. I think we might be ready to fire her back up and see if she'll move. Put some transmission fluid in it. Fuel jug up there. Probably should put the air cleaner on because it's windy today. And look at all them leaves. That would, yeah, it wouldn't be good. But none of the gauges work. So that's a good thing and a bad thing. Because oil pressure never came up, but the alternator never moved. None of that stuff. But she fired right up. So let's see if we can get her to go into gear. I mean, I ain't got much for brakes either. I didn't really get a good chance to bleed it. But we'll, oh! Oh, we got gears here. We're moving. Should probably close the hood. And we're splashing gas. So yeah. Oh boy. We got some on brakes. It's not knocking, so there's, I guess, some oil pressure. She was that far. Sweet. I'll close the hood. Take her downhill. Yeah, we're moving somewhat. Let's make sure we got reverse. Oh, that's neutral. There's reverse. Oh yeah. We got reverse. We got drive. She ain't running too hot. I mean, it's been sitting for who knows how long. This thing's like a freaking, holy moly, this thing's, there ain't no shocks in it. So I got the El Camino moved down on the shop. I wish I would have had a better video of me driving it, but it's just me by myself. So got to move down here. I'm going to vacuum up all these leaves and stuff on the cow and try to get some on the engine just because I don't want it to start on fire if I let it run for a little bit longer. But it does need a new thermostat housing because that's shot. And then also, you know, how to loop the hose here for the heater because of whatever this is. I think it's like a regulator or whatever for the heater itself. So yeah, get this thing all cleaned up, and then maybe pressure wash it. Not positive I'm going to do it today, but do that and then clean the inside of it. And then give this thing a bath and finish replacing some other parts. Like I said, thermostat housing, thermostat, the heater line, the heater hoses, change the oil in this thing, change the transmission fluid. And should be good after that. I mean, hopefully the transmission's not smoked. We'll be able to tell a lot better once we, get it up on the lift and get the fluids drained out of it, and also get this radiator flushed. First, she's checking out to see if there's any mice up in there. Huh, Fur? Fur. Psst. Hey, what are you thinking? No? Okay. See, I get all this stuff cleaned up, clean all these leaves up. For right now. I have to clean the dash off and clean out the glove box, which I don't think there's even anything in it. Maybe some mouse turds. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, definitely. Bunch of mouse turds in there. Look at the fuses. thing, get the air cleaner off, kind of set it aside. And then I'll pull this thermostat off here. Wrong bolt. Look at the amount of washers on this thing. And look at the corrosion inside of this coolant system. It is bad. Well, there could be the reason why. Show you guys. She was overheating, just sitting there idling, not going very far. Yeah, I'd say that's the culprit right there. Look at that thing. A little bit of garbage in there. Just oh, baby. Yeah. Set that right there. Oh yeah. Should be good to go in no time, guys. Cool. All right, so we got the oil change, the new filter put in, and then got the thermostat in there, cleaned it up. Just took my little big kid block that I used to actually block cars down and stuff. Just like a detail block with some 120. Sanded it flat, that way it's got a nice surface and it's not all pitted. I mean, there's still some pits if you guys can see, but other than that, it's not too bad. So the new thermostat is in it. Here's the new housing. Way better than that OEM one. Have a little bit more flow, won't be so restricted with corrosion. So yeah, we'll get that thrown on there, and then I'm gonna have to, like I said, get the mechanical pump off. So I have to probably run down to my house and get check and see if I have one, and if not, then I'll just order one and replace it, and then we'll fire this thing back up. All right, so we're back. Got the fuel pump, mechanical fuel pump for this thing, and then also carburetor rebuild kit and the filter that goes in the carburetor. We have all the goodies. Should try to see if we can get this thing to run better than what it was, because it does not run very well. And we did get the cooling system ready. So once we get this carburetor rebuilt and the mechanical pump on, fire it up, let it run, get up to operating temperature, shut her down, flush the system, put the coolant flush in it, and then start it up again, let it run, do the same thing. And hopefully some of the garbage that's in this system comes out, and she doesn't overheat. It shouldn't overheat anymore, because we replaced the thermostat and thermostat housing. That was probably the main issue. I mean, of course, the radiator's plugged. That's a bigger issue. Same with the water pump. We'll just see. Anyways, let's get this mechanical pump on, and then we'll pull this carburetor off and get it rebuilt and ready to throw back on the old 350. Alright, so we stuffed a bolt right in here, and it holds the rod in there, so I put some oil on it or grease. That way it's nice and lubed for when we start it back up. And then I resealed the plate just with some RTV thin coat. Don't need to coat it heavily. All right, we're gonna take the old Caballero. Keep calling it El Camino, but it's not. It's a little test drive. Hopefully everything goes smooth. There's second. Do we have third? Ooh, I think we got third gear too. And these tires are, oh man. These freaking things got flat spots in them. Oh boy. I'm a little nervous. Never been nervous while I'm driving, but I am right now. I think it's only because, I don't know. It's not. Hey, the speedo works. It says we're doing 45. It actually drives not too bad. I am surprised. I am surprised. See what happens if we go around this corner though. How much the same body rolls. And these tires are probably like 20 years old. A little sketchy, but luckily we're not going too far from the house. Just a little test drive and cruise. The only bad thing is we got no turn signals. But yeah, she actually drives pretty decent. Turn around right. Yeah. But she goes through all the gears. She didn't get hot. Man, I think we got ourselves a unit, guys. And I think my buddy's supposed to pick this thing up, so we'll see. I don't know. So he's gonna come by and buy this thing, but I really have no clue if he's going to or not. But it'd be cool if he does. That way it's gone and we can go on to the next vehicle.
which I was thinking about the S10. I'm not sure yet. Maybe the Camaro, but I know both of them you got to have. I think it's a diode or whatever for the key, so that thing will start and run. Because if you don't have one, the computer locks itself out. That was the anti-theft for back in the day. So I think the carburetor still needs some work. She might be flooding herself, but other than that, we're rolling. Doing 50. Might be able to take her down to my place. Maybe. Let's see when we pull this grade what happens. Stumbles. Oh yeah. Transmission's running strong too, it's not slipping. Sweet! Yeah, buddy. Shifts through the gears nice. I'm just curious why this thing was sitting for so long down at the house and he never got it up and running. So that's kind of interesting. Well, the test drive with the Caballero was a success. This thing runs like a champ, man. Shifts through the gears great, stops great. It's just all in all a very mechanically sound car, which is surprising for it sitting for, 22, 23 years. It does need some body work and the tires need to get replaced. They look great, but they're like 30 years old probably. They've been sitting for a long time. So yeah, just needs a little bit of stuff, not much. So I am stoked. I'm glad we got to take this thing for a test drive and test it out, make sure it went through all the gears great, because I was a little worried, especially getting on the highway and taking off. I was afraid we weren't gonna have like third gear, but this thing proved me wrong. It had third gear, it had all the gears, and it didn't overheat, stopped really good. All in all, like I said, very successful test drive. So if you guys did like today's video on finally taking this thing out for a rip, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also notification bell, that way you guys stay notified when we go to work on one of the other vehicles, the S10 or the Camaro, the Suburban, and also the other vehicles I got inside the shop. I'm working on the Mustang. A lot of stuff's been done with that. Been working on the shop truck. Been getting a lot of progress done when I can with that. And then also the 50 Mercs here. I got to do a little bit of touch up on that thing. So make sure you guys are subscribed and hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, later.